Cheers.
Cheers, bitch.
Yeah, but I think, on that like line of thought though, you kind of sound like the people that were advocating that we legalize making sex toys in the shape of children for pedophiles so that they wouldn't fuck actual kids.
And that's where I'm let's start the podcast.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
It's because we had to turn Emma up.
Yeah. What's up, guys? We're fucking back.
What's up, bitches?
If you were catching the first part of our little conversation there, we were discussing the young lady who's dating an older man. He looks a lot older than her than he actually is.
Wow, you were explaining this so bad.
No.
The guy looks the normal age. She is 20, like 21.
He looks like he's a lot older than her than he actually is.
Well, yeah, but she looks 8.
Right.
He looks like 24, 28, or whatever fucking age he is.
Yes, he looks the appropriate age, but
he's actually kind of jacked too. Like, he's not a bad looking dude. Like, I mean, he's not jacked, but he's shredded. So he's not a huge dude, but he's in good shape.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You know, you would notice that kind of thing more than I would.
Yeah, dude. Damn straight.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel,
like a woman.
She deserves love too, but like maybe from a smaller person, like a tiny person or something.
But
although if you think even a midget dating her, sorry, little person, is it little peep?
Bro, every
dwarf.
midget,
Dwarf.
Any midget I've ever heard like speak about the subject that isn't on TLC calls themselves a midget.
Is that the PC term, or am I just like thinking of Lord of the Rings?
I think it's now.
It's dwarf, right?
It's changed so many times. I think it's little person now.
Producer, can you check out what the PC term for a midget is?
Don't do that. I don't care.
I'm looking up the top 20 questions on politically correct terms of short people.
Anyways, let's get into the fucking story.
Got one for Cody. You can't use retard anymore. You have to use intellectual disability.
The intellectually disabled.
Bro, that sounds so much meaner.
That's so much more backhanded.
That's so mean.
And you have to say, for the record, midget, you have to use the term a proportionate dwarf.
Proportionate? Are there unproportionate dwarfs?
That's my
only their head is small.
Look up unproportional dwarfs.
It's just this big old body with this little ass head.
No, it's the other way around. It's a full-size adult head on like a toddler's body. Like a 4-year-old's body.
In all fairness, that's how toddlers look anyway.
It's true. Even if a LP dated her, like, they would still, because LPs still look like.
Please stop trying to make that a thing.
LPs?
Stop.
People use that. I've heard that before somewhere. I don't know where.
People use heroin. I don't advocate for it.
Anyway, LPs. If an LP dated her, they would still look like a pedophile because LPs still look like adults.
They
look
still
like tiny
look that
adults.
age.
Yeah. They don't look like children. They look like
this
they
one
work on a dock.
Looks like she's straight off of fucking Cuties. Is that stupid pedophile movie that was on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what she looks like she's straight out of. But she can drink and get hammered at a bar, which has to be a sight. Like,
And the
you
bouncer's
imagine,
like, nice fake, kid.
aren't you a little young to have a fake ID? Did you make this out of crayon? I really appreciate the craftsmanship, but
Could you just the arbitrary like concept of being too young for a fake ID? Like, sorry, kid, come back when you're 12. Shit, that's probably how it is in Germany though. You're one of those places where you can drink at like 14. They got 8-year-olds with fake IDs.
Balls still haven't dropped yet.
Any luck, producer?
What? Why?
Did I ask her to look something up? I feel like I asked her to look something
You
up.
did.
Yeah, unproportionate dwarfs.
A dwarf. Yep.
What do they look like? Or is there a description?
I just imagine like a pinhead character.
Honestly, the only description is like the description of dwarfism, so I would say it's becoming a politically correct term.
It's just dwarf.
Also,
saying-
when have we ever cared about being politically correct on the podcast?
Yeah, Boston.
Since we've been trying to get sponsors, dog.
I ain't no shill.
I am. Give me money. I'll sell communism. I don't care.
Honestly, dude, I bet you we could get so many sponsors. Just start shilling, bro.
Just be a corporate shell
Yo,
for communist China.
What if we just did a parody podcast?
Oh, were we like hardcore communists?
Hardcore, but all in jest. But
Well, yeah,
people are
but
going to
like-
take it seriously.
Yeah, no, we'll gain like a cult following of actual communists. It'll be like the Proud Boys,
And then like,
where somebody just starts it as a joke and then it becomes very real.
Boston, I have bad news.
What?
We can't call Cody a diabetic anymore.
Oh, is it insulin challenged?
I was going to say something like that.
No, you can't say Cody is diabetic. You have to say Cody has diabetes.
I am not my disease. I have heard people say that in not a joking
I was gonna
matter.
say that was hilarious because that is definitely why it's that way now.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
I have legitimately heard people say that.
You literally are your disease. I mean, in the way that it is part of you.
I am a person of diabetes.
Right.
It's like a person of color. I'm not a diabetic person.
Well, okay, so like on a medical chart, are they writing Cody has diabetes or are they writing diabetic? Like, they're obviously writing diabetic.
I don't know. I'll probably sue him if next time I see just diabetic.
I'm,
This is a hate crime.
yeah. Oh, man.
Anyways, let's discuss the. We were actually on a topic until we got derailed.
Yeah, so what's the implication of a grown man dating an 8-year-old that's actually 23?
Like,
I feel like that's pedophile territory.
okay, but yeah, like,
But she,
Would it be
she
better?
also deserves love too, you know?
well, yeah, but would it be better if, like, okay, say this guy was a pedophile, but
Okay, I'm there.
instead he's fucking this girl that's actually of age, but looks to what he wants to fuck. Is it better that they take that pedophile off the streets
I hear
and
what
then
you're
he
saying.
doesn't harm children?
He found the greatest loophole ever. if
Right,
he is
like-
a pedophile. Like all the other pedophiles are like, oh, what?
You can do that?
They're like, bro.
Bro found a genie and just that was all three of his wishes.
I want an 8-year-old. I want her to actually be 23. I don't want people to think it's weird.
He's like, sorry, dude, you only get 2.
He has the greatest. They have the greatest loophole. We have freaking Sophie's Choice now. That's what Cody's telling me.
Who's Sophie?
Sophie's Choice.
He's uncultured.
I don't know what the
God.
fuck that is.
Fucking Christ. Wasn't it? I'm about to tell him what it is, and I'm going to be totally wrong. But I believe it was like a mother in Nazi Germany that had to like decide which of her children to give to the Nazis.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It does sound familiar.
Yeah.
Was that an actual story though?
No, I think it's fictional.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was just a thought experiment.
Actually don't know. It might be based on a true story. You know how those things are. Like it's like the Anne Frank diary. It's loosely based on a true story. Oh shit. That's the one.
You could have just gone like, all right. Well, no, I was going to say go with Helen Keller, but that wasn't even loosely based on a true story.
Yeah, it was completely false.
That was just some psychotic handler.
Turns out she sucked.
Plane.
I heard something recently, like after her handler died, she was just completely stopped talking entirely, like never gave public lectures or anything anymore. And like, so there's like a theory that
Who
like,
the fuck went to her public lectures?
oh, because she was inspiring. I don't even know what Helen Keller was about.
I didn't think she could actually talk.
I
though.
feel like she might have been like an early feminist. Producer, can you double check that?
Helen Keller, like she came out all like communistic,
Did she?
early feminist. Well, that's what's in the books that her handler wrote.
Well, yeah, so that's the like conspiracy theory about Helen Keller now, is that it was all her handler. Like none of that shit was actually Helen Keller. It was her handler like translating what she was saying or like feeding her things to say.
Yeah, because she was the only one that could talk to her or communicate in some sort.
What's up, producer?
Well, the closest thing I know what you're talking about. She was basically an advocate for blind and women's suffrage early on and co-founded American Civil Liberties Union. So I'm assuming she probably did a lot of work off of that pioneering.
What do you think the overlap there is, like, on blind and feminist? I feel like that's a pretty small community.
Yeah, not a whole lot of outreach. But they also said that she flew a fucking plane.
No, she didn't. Did
That's
she?
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
No, I know who Amelia
No wonder
Earhart
she
is.
crashed into the Atlantic.
No, that was just because she's a woman driving.
Blind bitch driving a fucking helicopter or whatever.
But no, like she had like records of all of this stupid I'm pretty sure it was like either flying or co-piloting a plane. The bitch was blind and deaf.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Like-
I think I buy into it. I think her handler put everything out. I think she was a phony.
Or she was just walking around with a fucking walking stick and just like pretending, like squinting her eyes just to where she could barely see. It's like, yeah, guys, I'm blind. I mean, sorry. Hey, guys, hey.
Yeah. We rabbit holed hard.
Yeah.
We all need to ask is based off one of the best 303 songs. Did she actually talk with her hips?
I feel like it was more of like spazzy hand gestures.
Not bad for a hand job, really. Get the little vibrating action.
Yeah, anyway, back to the pedophile.
Wow.
Speaking of pedophiles. Yeah, yeah, it's a really sticky subject, man.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah, well,
Not a whole lot of coverage.
No, there is a lot of coverage because it's a small space.
Not a lot of area to cover.
Yeah.
His stepdad gave approval for them dating, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure her parents know like how mature she is and all that, but I'm sure there was a vetting process there to make sure she wasn't dating a pedophile. I would hope.
There were 30 people in front of him that just had mustaches in a blacked out van.
I'm glad you said
Right.
that, Boston, because both parents have expressed their fears that she would attract pedophilia, like pedophiles, because
but it's not
of her childlike appearance.
like, but
Yes, but
is it like
she can. I think it really comes
she can
down
consent is the thing.
Yeah, it comes down to like abuse. If she's being abused in any way, then it's not okay. If she's not,
She was in timeout for too long.
At the end of the day, she's a consenting adult, I guess. But it would be like she would definitely attract pedophiles though. So like her parents would have to vet everyone she brings home. But how do you think they do that? Like, is the dad just like the stepdad just casually walks up to the guy while nobody else is around and is like, so kids in bikinis, right? Am I right?
He's got no, dude. He's just I just imagine him like the date walking in, and then he's got a fucking clipboard. Like, all right, mustache. All right, he's shaved. Check. We're good on that one.
Yeah, that would probably be a much less risky way to do that.
He's doing.
The guy just goes through like, did you know your stepdad's a pedophile?
He's doing a 160 point inspection on the guy.
Right.
No.
Polo, nope. All right.
Oh man, you're shaping up pretty good. Do you have any felonies? Well, there was this one time in high school where
Clapped out Toyota van. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, that's a no go.
you almost had me. What? Okay.
Did the producer say something?
I did. I was just saying, do y'all know that he lives in the UK? So she even said that she was like, I'm not sure that I'd be willing to try long distance because it's not my favorite thing. I've already done it, kind of thing. So
This
I'm
guy
kinda
went
wondering if
over
it's
the
like a side
ocean?
chick situation.
He might.
Isn't pedophilia okay in the UK? I just assume that's what they're into over there. They're into incest, at least.
All the princes are doing
I
it.
was gonna say
Yeah.
you're only thinking of incest, maybe.
Bro, if Epstein had her, he'd actually run a lucrative, legit business.
Nah, everybody knows all the Brits are incestuous pedophiles. You can quote me on that.
And that's how we got Boston.
Right? That's what they're going to play that clip in court one day.
I can only hope. I'll give it to him. Okay, wait. Everyone's got everyone but super strict Christian bitches have kinks.
Oh, no, they have the most.
Well, okay, yes, unless you get the basic ass bitch from high school ones.
That doesn't change anything in
Depends
my
on 'em.
experience.
I've had a mixed bag, but
Okay.
everyone's kind of got their kink. What the fuck do you think hers is? And could you imagine? Okay, let's say this guy is not
What if it's like she dresses up like a grandma and he's like dressed like a kid?
fucking Benjamin Button that shit. Puts him in her diaper.
It's a Benjamin Button kink. Oh no.
Okay, but think about. Okay, we'll give this guy benefit of the doubt. He's not a pedophile. He's just yeah, I really like this girl for her personality, I guess. He's a normal dude, and she says, "Slap me."
Yeah, he put her through a wall.
Also, it looks like you're slapping a straight fucking child.
Yeah, I mean, I assume nobody's around to see that, but
Punish me, daddy. All right, nose in the corner. Time out for 5 minutes. I'm taking away your toys.
bro, she for sure has toys though, right? If you had that same disease, would you not still be rocking around on the weekends in one of those
Barbie Jeep?
Yeah,
Bro.
in a Barbie Jeep. For sure, I'd be rolling around in a Barbie Jeep, in my house. I'd go from kitchen to living room in a Barbie Jeep.
Dude, have you seen the fucking prices of gas? I want one now.
Yeah, I'd drive it to work. Honestly,
If I could fit in that bitch.
I'll do one of those Milwaukee battery conversions for it, where it's got all go 60 miles an hour. Going through tires every week, man.
And their plastic is weird.
Somehow more expensive than actual tires. Whew. Yeah, gas has gotten fucking expensive again, dude. It's up to over $4 a gallon again.
Yeah, we're over we're at 409-ish, depending on where you're at.
Yeah. There's places in Fort Collins, it's 405, 406. Not
Speaking
good.
of 406, which is a number, just like 9mm is a number, how about Alec Baldwin?
What about him?
No, he fucking killed a chick.
Yeah, we covered that.
Yeah, but now he's getting charged twice.
Oh, shit.
I think he's actually getting charged twice.
That's what
like-
I saw, 2 counts of manslaughter.
Because he's got it through being the person that pulled the trigger, and he was also a producer on that. So he's got the
He's
overall
got double
umbrella.
liability. Yeah. Well, and he shot 2 people, killed 1.
Yeah, he only killed 1. I think
And it was
he's got
and it was a negligent discharge. It was shown that it wasn't during a scene. It wasn't during a time where he was supposed to be shooting it.
right.
It was just being a fucking Hollywood actor and not ever considering consequences to actions, you know.
I don't.
Now,
I'm
having
very
said that, if I had a gun loaded with blanks, I would definitely fire them at you.
Well, yeah.
Like when you were not expecting all the
Yes.
time. So let me just throw
Man,
that
you're
out
gonna
there.
get red flag lawed so hard.
I said, if I had blanks, I don't have blanks.
If I had
I
blanks.
don't even have guns. What are you doing?
What's a gun? Oh, you mean those Nerf things? Yeah, my mom didn't let me play with those.
Yeah. I got my Red Ryder right here. I do actually have my Red Ryder
no, it's right
here.
there.
Come and take it. Like, what is this? Why does this come?
I don't know what is on all of them. What is the fucking leather strap?
It's not even like a strap. It's a useless piece of leather.
Yeah, like
It's not even real leather. Like, you can feel it's not. Well, it might be, actually.
I don't know, but it's come on all of them.
Does it feel like leather?
I don't know.
It might be.
I
But it's useless. Like, why?
yeah, there's literally no reason for it.
This is literally just like folded around. It's not attached to the gun in any way. Man, quality of these things has really gone downhill. Like, it's fucking Phillips head screwdrivers with fucking nuts on the other side.
Oh my god.
Man, the quality of these Red Riders is really fucking...
I'm pretty sure they were mine used to be riveted.
Right.
I was like 8 when I had it, but anyways,
Yeah.
fucking wow, that was a
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel sorry for him.
oh no, I'm not saying that.
I feel like, if anything, that's a pretty light sentence.
I feel sorry.
He is facing up to 18 months per count from what I saw, though. So he could spend like almost 3 years in prison.
Yeah, but they stacked on the counts because they know they won't get him on at least like 2 or 3. Because I think he's like 5
Was he charged
total.
or?
Yeah, no, he's charged. Like he's going to court now.
Oh, he wasn't
he's
found
officially,
guilty?
No, he's officially charged now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
After,
so we won't
like-
even know for another year, probably.
Oh yeah.
He'll make another 2 movies before he goes to court. He'll
Shot
kill
another
again.
3 people.
He'll kill again. Hey, producer, can you look up how many people total Alec Baldwin's killed? I assume this isn't the first time. Do we still have our producer?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, you just didn't respond to
Yeah.
anything, so
Oh, I definitely did. You all not hear me, I guess.
Nope.
no.
I was just gonna say, actually, while I'm searching what Boston said. So there's basically like another aspect I was reading about was that Baldwin failed to appear for a mandatory firearms training prior to filming, and he didn't fully complete on-set training while distracted by phone calls. They also cite several breaches of required safety checks and protocols as the gun was loaded and provided to Baldwin.
Yeah, well, I think the like arms person, I don't remember what the fuck they're called. It's like basically the person that
Master
deals.
of Arms.
Oh, is that what it is on the set? Okay, so yeah, the Master of Arms was.
Or Master of Props, whatever.
I think-
But I think it's it's a firearms one. So it's Master of Arms or something.
Right. Well, I think because her dad was a Master of Arms. I could be wrong.
The lady that died?
No. The one that handed Baldwin the gun.
Oh, okay.
You know how they're supposed to be clear, blah, 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 all that bullshit. And
I think she should be held accountable.
well, yeah, that I don't know,
Both are.
but
Oh, is she?
Yes, she is being accountable. They basically have like an option for them, like you said. So both of them are facing 2 alternative standards and sanctions. One is proof of negligence, which is punishable up to 18 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. And the second alternative is for reckless disregard or safety, and it carries a higher threshold of wrongdoing and includes a firearm enhancement that could result in a mandatory 5 years in prison because the offense was committed with a gun.
Yeah, it's
And
basically like
all
reckless
the
endangerment.
years read. Yeah.
Huh. Well,
And Boston, Alec Baldwin's only killed one person. Sorry.
really?
Yeah.
That we know of.
Why is that
That's
disappointing?
what we know of.
How did you know that was going to be disappointing?
I just, I know you were hoping for more.
I mean,
I think we all were.
I don't know if I was necessarily hoping for it. I just really expected it.
I had a hunch.
Yeah. I think I'm just upset that I was wrong.
Maybe this will make you feel a little better. Is that
He's shot 4 people. He's just a really bad aim.
This was the 43rd fatal incident on the U.S. film set since 1990.
Since 1990? Mm-hmm. Damn. Well,
okay,
there was
Bruce Lee's son.
Brandon Lee.
And wait, did Bruce Lee die on set too? No. Did he?
Possibly. Producer, can you check that?
But so where I was actually going with this is that Master of Arms, I'm pretty sure her dad was the Master of Arms on Brandon Lee's movie that he got shot.
Oof.
I think. Don't quote me on it, but I remember
taught her
hearing
everything
some
he knew.
correlation.
What? Check the firearm? What are you, some kind of fucking fairy?
Yeah, fairy.
We don't check firearms.
Guns don't kill people.
Right.
Masters of Arms do.
Actors do.
Alec Baldwin does.
This does say that ambulances were called, but he was declared dead on arrival. But to avoid a scandal, they brought him home, so he died at home with his wife.
Brandon Lee or Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, Brandon Lee died on set.
Mm-hmm.
But Bruce Lee was
Right.
shot too?
His was from a prescription painkiller that caused an edema.
Oh, so he
So he got Michael Jacksoned.
No.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was
I
on
think he-
sleeping pills.
He was on all sorts of shit.
Yeah, but the sleeping pills are like what got him.
And I might add, allegedly, the painkillers. That's the theory. Allegedly.
For
The brain.
All of the above.
well, I mean, I think it's a light sentence. Honestly, I think they should get more time. But
Okay, but can we talk about... I don't feel bad for Alec Baldwin. I feel bad for his kids. Because, like, TMZ was, like, attacking, or not attacking, but basically poaching his wife and his kids, like, being dropped off for school. So that's fucked up. Like, TMZ's obviously a bunch of pieces of shit. Like, that's just what paparazzi is. But his wife... Have you heard her accent?
no, I don't think so.
Okay. So her claim is she's from Spain.
Okay.
She's not from Spain. Her parents own a house in Spain now. She grew up in Boston or
Okay.
Chicago.
Does she have like a shitty Boston accent while
No.
trying to do a fake Spanish accent?
No, she goes like full racist. There was one clip of her, like, this bitch has been speaking English her whole life, and there's a clip of her going, it's how you say, and like she just went full, like, oh yeah, I immigrated here when she lived in Boston her whole fucking life.
That's not a good look.
It's so fucking cringy. It's fucking hilarious. And her
Honestly,
and Alec
though,
Baldwin
yeah.
deserve each other. But holy fuck, it's bad.
Let's hear some of it.
Do 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 do. Voice effects. Wrong buttons.
I'm kind of retarded.
That worked way too well.
What the fuck? I connected to that shit.
I just gotta say, nobody's really ever been a fan of the Baldwin family. Let's be real.
You what?
None of them have ever offered anything good to
That's the wrong
society.
one.
It's not Rodecaster Pro 2?
No,
It's our power.
there it goes. Holy shit.
Our employees.
Uh-oh.
Here, I got it.
Your neighbors.
All right, here we go.
Did Alec pull the trigger? Are these charges fair, Is Alec going to come out and...
Okay, no, but come. Ven aquí. Come. Because I'm only going to say it once. So you come.
Are these charges
No, I want to
fair?
make sure everybody is here before I start.
Is it Asian or Spanish?
She doesn't know.
You come. I see it now.
Hey guys, please stay
Ven
away
aquí,
from
ven
the
aquí.
baby. Too close. You have very good lenses. You guys can all stay away. Okay?
Hillary, are these charges fair?
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to say. You're not going to ask me questions. I'm going to tell you.
Got it.
Okay? I want you guys to realize that we have 7 kids. And you being here
7 kids.
to escort them to school and to be there when they come home is not good. So on a human level, you guys know I'm not going to say anything to you. You know that. So please leave my family in peace and let this all play out. Okay? So let my kids come home and you stay away from them because they ask me, Mommy, what are these people doing? And it's a very hard thing as a mom to try to explain. So please, go home, because I'm not going to say anything, and Alec is not going to say anything.
Your lawyers have said something about the charges. What do you say about the charges? Are they fair?
Oh, I think it's a different clip where she goes like, "Oh, well, I think she was on like a cooking show actually when she was doing it, and she was like, "Oh, it's how you say rosemary," some shit like that. You could hear her breaking in and out of the accent too.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. It went back and forth between like a Spanish and an Asian accent.
Spanish, Asian with a little bit of Boston.
Right. Yeah, there was just points where she completely lost the accent.
They're saying that they're calling it self-identifies as Spanish, and her real name is actually Hillary Hayward Thomas. I don't know what. That.
Hillary Hayward Thomas. That's super Spanish.
Why is it 3 white first names as well?
I think it's like Dutch.
Hillary Hayward Thomas. I am Spanish.
Woman
Yeah.
name.
You come, because I say this once. And then she goes into like perfect English.
I say this once, and you will understand. You will understand. I say this once. I say this once.
Just for the record, this is a Spanish accent, not an Asian accent.
No, I went through both. I did that on purpose.
Valeria, calm down. Calm down.
All right, Shane Gillis. let's not lose SNL yet. All right.
Why does Shane Gillis look like he's in the advanced Down syndrome class?
Bro, okay. Can we talk about Shane Gillis?
Sure, yeah, let's go for it.
The man is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, fucking hilarious.
So fucking funny. But yeah, he definitely has Down syndrome.
Yeah, no, he.
Well, I told you, right? I'm in a group on Facebook or something that's just like, it's literally called people that look like Shane Gillis,
Oh God.
and all it is people posting pictures of people with Down syndrome. That's the entire page, and a lot of chicks with like kind of hefty girls with, yeah, that just look like Shane Gillis. They have like, fetal alcohol syndrome or something.
Well, dude, so I was watching one of his, like a clip from one of his specials, and he was talking about, like, he was a coach for the Special Olympics or something.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Dude, but, like, I was watching it, and he was talking about the Down syndrome kids, like, being happy. I was like, this is uncanny. Like, you couldn't write a better script on this. He has to know, right?
The DS fellas. Yeah. No, yeah, he's fucking hilarious though. Jesus Christ. Then we had another topic we were gonna hit.
Yeah, we're really good at writing shit down.
Yeah. Hey, producer, do you remember what our other one was?
You wanted to talk about Damar Hamlin.
No, we didn't.
No.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Well, we did, but it would have.
No. Just. I thought you did.
Bummer, bro.
Oh man.
Sounds like the
I'm
kid
watching
when
the
his
video.
when his dad's talking to his wife and he's like, "Hey, you got to shush about when we went to Hooters earlier." Like,
Right. but I saw the boobie.
no, you didn't.
But I see the boob.
That was the MILF at soccer practice.
I mean, Stacy's mom. I mean,
I've been watching a video about how Shane Gillis is pro Down syndrome. That's what it says.
oh hell yeah. No, that's basically that whole bit is just like him talking about how awesome it would be to be a DS fella.
Yeah, he was talking about how Down syndrome kids are like dogs. They're always happy to see you. Like,
Right.
tell a Down syndrome kid, let's go on a walk. They're all about it.
You know how I say
It's funnier
Reddit
when
is
he
my
does it.
reliable news source?
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to rip off his joke, motherfucker.
What?
Everyone on Reddit, my reliable news source, that I get most of my news sources that they think he does. So maybe that's why you.
He did say he has family members with DS. Why am I doing that now?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's from Pennsylvania, so
Pretty sure it's in the air.
yeah. I mean,
It's like
feel like
Flint,
it's-
Michigan tap water.
I feel like it's more common there for some reason. I have nothing to back that up, but I just have a feeling that DS is more common there, probably.
Did you see Santino's new stand-up?
No.
I don't know if it's just the fact that he's a redhead from Boston. Number one, sounds a lot like Bill Burr, and actually, like, he doesn't steal jokes from Burr, but there
He
are...
has a similar, like, style.
Well, it's the style. They have
Mannerisms.
similar styles, and then he has some of the premises from like Burr's
Oh.
last stand-up. It's not that bad, but it kept.
Isn't it called, like, Cheeseburger or something?
Yeah. Well, you'd have to watch the stand-up to understand it.
That's what he said. I saw
But-
him on something where he was saying, "You'll get it when you watch it." I was like, "Just fucking tell me who
Well-
the fuck you think you are." You get one Netflix special and now you're all fucking mysterious.
It honestly, like, from watching Santino, I don't think it was his best work. It was a
Really?
little. It was a
I've always
little.
thought he was really funny,
No, me too.
but I just, my girl doesn't like stand up, so I never get to fucking watch it anymore.
Same. But I watched it last night because I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
She had to work and I didn't. So
Yeah, that's the best when she falls asleep and you still got like 2 hours before you got to fall asleep. It's like,
fuck yeah.
special.
But so I watched it. Did seem a little Bill Burry. Were some premises in there where it's like, that's almost straight out of his special. But like, I think Santino's hilarious. He didn't rip it off like a Mencia or a fucking Amy Schumer or anything like that.
Well, and for when they came out, he would have filmed his special before Bill Burr's dropped.
No,
Yeah.
no, because he,
Bill Burr's came out like late last year, right? It was like November.
yeah, Santino's just came out.
Right, which means he recorded it in like October or September. It takes a long time between
Well-
recording and actually putting it out. I remember
I
when
could see-
Segura did his and he recorded it in Denver.
Oh, that's where Santino actually recorded.
I know,
too.
it was at the same theater. Segura's didn't come out for like a year and a half after he recorded it.
Oh, really? Okay. So yeah, like it just seemed
I'm not saying
reminiscent.
it was that long, but it was more than fucking 3 months.
Right. And so like it seemed reminiscent. He didn't rip off any jokes like word for word. It was just kind of starting premise and whatever. But he does have a Down syndrome joke. Oh fuck, I don't want to ruin it for you. I can't even go into this.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, you'll have to watch it.
I'll probably listen to it while I'm working tomorrow. But I saw him on Your Mom's House recently. Like, I don't listen to Your Mom's House anymore.
Right.
But like every once in a while, I'll just be like out of podcast. So I'll go check out who they recently had on, and if there's a good one, I'll listen to it. It's kind of like Rogan. Like, I don't really listen to Rogan, but every once in a while, like today, I listened to his newest episode with Jordan Peterson.
Oh, I haven't watched that one.
Dude, some seriously, like, I kind of went into it with like, I've had mixed feelings about Jordan Peterson. Like, I think he's kind of a pussy, but
I kind of feel that. I think that he does more good than anything negative for like boys and guys growing up. So that, like, I'll give him that. But.
I know I've listened to him. This is where my mixed feelings come, is like, he's a little too
Canadian.
Yeah. No, literally, I think that's all it is. But every time I listen to him, like, I hear things that I'm like, I don't know about that, but I definitely like agree with a lot of what he says, and like a lot of it, he puts things into perspective in a good way. He
takes the like very high IQ topics and narrows them
really
down.
Dumbs them down for me. Like,
but also like to where he still sounds really smart about
like,
it. It's weird.
He compared in that episode, the story of Hansel and Gretel.
Mm-hmm. Like the original or like the Disney.
Whatever. Same. It's the same story. It's the same principle. Stepmom, they live with their dad and stepmom. They get lost in the woods. This is what he said was like, they live with their dad and their stepmom. What happens when you live with a step parent? Statistically, your chance of abuse goes up 100%.
Solid.
And then they're lost in the woods. Their family's torn apart. They don't have their mom. Whatever. They go into the woods and find a house made of, and they're hungry in the woods. They found a house made of candy, right?
And then they get eaten.
They go to their mom's house, whatever. And what's inside the house? A witch that wants to fatten them up and eat them. It's a metaphor for Nietzsche's theory of the consuming mother.
Right.
It's basically, an overbearing mother is like the theme of that story. An overbearing single mother kind
it's
of
not
is like
consume. I know what you're.
The consume. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know the theory that you're talking about.
But I was like, holy shit. Like it really all kind of was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, and then he says shit that I'm just like, I don't know about all that, Jordan. But yeah, no. So I listen to Rogan in the same way I listen to Your Mom's House. It's like, I'll check it out if I'm out of podcasts and I'm, I have a feeling he might have had a good guest on recently.
Right.
Which Rogan has actually had a string of good guests on recently, so I've kind of been listening more than I usually do.
I keep seeing them. I don't have time to fucking listen to podcasts anymore.
He had Louis C.K. on.
Oh, really?
And he had Matt and Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker on from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Yeah.
Which Matt, dude, that was fucking huge because like, fuck Rogan, but like Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, one is the most underrated podcast probably ever.
I've never listened to it.
They have a very small following, but like it's hilarious. And even more so is that like Matt, the guy who's not Shane Gillis and is way less known, in my opinion, is probably the funnier of the two.
He's just more out of pocket, or
he was like a weird like alpha hippie, if that makes sense. Like he's
shouldn't, but I understand.
Bro.
Like I do understand what you're.
Do you
talking
know what I'm
about.
talking?
I do know what you're saying.
He's a mushies bro. That's kind of like the vibe he gives off. Like he was a kid. He was a guy that got into a lot of trouble when he was a kid, and now he's just like a laid back middle-aged dad that does drugs sometimes, that kind of thing.
And he's into
hilarious.
graphene.
Huh?
Is he all about graphene?
Graphene?
You haven't heard about graphene?
It sounds familiar.
It's a carbon-based structure, but they're they've done studies on it for years, and it is promising, but so it's all carbon based, like graphite, essentially. But the way that it's structured, they can use it for like computer chips, to like graphene beams for buildings, like super strong, super flexible, super conductive. Like it's kind of like a cure-all, if you want to call it that, but it's been in research for God knows how many fucking years, but a lot of the hippie bros are really into that. It does,
So naturally,
it is promising. But
naturally, thinking about him in that way, he did really well on Rogan. So that was like a huge pump up, because immediately he goes into talking about aliens and fucking psychedelic theory and like all kinds of shit.
He's
Meanwhile,
Rogan Jr.
Shane Gillis is over there on his 16th Bud Light, just what?
Boston, have you listened to them on Legion of Skanks?
Who?
McCusker
Shane
and Gillis?
Yeah.
Is that episode any good?
Oh yeah. Every episode of Legion of Skanks is good. Let's be real.
You got a point.
It's like
I've never really.
It doesn't actually get better than Legion of Skanks. Like, even if I say, "Oh, it's the best podcast ever," it's not Legion of Skanks on a fucking weekday. Like,
those guys are just so out of pocket.
Why were you asking? Did you see? Were they on recently?
No, I thought that's what I had saw, but it looks like it was from a little while ago. Like, it's not super recent or anything.
Yeah, I feel like it was like late last year. They were on most recently. They've been on before, but Shane's been on there a lot. He was the vice president.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when they did their presidential elections, and like it was supposed to be between Dave Smith, Louis J. Gomez, and Big J for who would be. They couldn't decide who was like in charge of the show or like whose show it was. So they had an election where they voted for the president of Legion of Skanks.
How are you gonna run a possible presidential candidate against like comedians?
Well,
Dave
Smith was definitely going to win. For
right.
the record.
You're setting yourself up for failure there, guys.
But then at the last second, Ari Shaffir, like while he was a guest, that's my DoorDash.
I couldn't tell if it was Emma's. I just heard it.
At the last second, Ari Shaffir, while he was a guest on an episode, just like announced he was going to run too, and then Ari won, like because it was like it was a vote, like a Twitter poll kind of vote, or it was like a Google form kind of vote, and that was fucking hilarious in and of itself, because Ari had to announce who his vice presidential candidate was going to be, and he had Joe DeRosa like come to the stand where they were doing the show. He got there 2 hours early and sat through like 45 minutes of the episode. So he was there for like almost 3 hours, and he calls out Joe DeRosa, and Joe DeRosa comes out and he's like, "Is what I would say, but Shane Gillis is going to be my..." It's like, bro.
Is he vice president or president? Because what I'm seeing is that
Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis is now the president because Ari was officially assassinated. Well, he faked his own death and fled the country. I'm not even joking. There was something where he got caught doing something, and he had to spin their wheel of punishments, and it was like, it's crazy shit. I think the one he landed on was like swallow a live goldfish, and he had somebody in the audience like throw M80s into the crowd.
Oh God!
So that shit just starts going off in the middle of the podcast, and he fucking sneaks off, never to be heard from again.
God, we need production budget.
And then he actually in real life went to fucking like Argentina for a year. Like, the dude commits. Oh shit.
Say what you will, but he won't back down from a joke.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe.
So I should send Luis J. Gomez an invoice for that plug for Legion of Skanks. Just spent 15 minutes hyping it, but it's good, man. I don't know what else.
Hey, will you give us 50 cents?
Literally. Hook us up.
It'll cost more.
Hook us up with Yo Kratom, man. Come on.
The money order will cost more than what you're actually paying us, but
I'll hawk that fucking heroin addict shit.
Boston, who is the guy? I can't tell if it's Luis J. Gomez, but I was seeing that Sol Volcano
Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
from
Yeah, Sal was on.
Jokers was on there.
Yeah, he was on Monday.
Yeah, he looks so. Is it Luis J. Gomez, the one that's like got the beard?
What? No. Luis
What?
J. Gomez is like bald, whole
Bald
face.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, then I got them mixed up. But I was just.
Oh,
so when
Big
I
J.
was
You're
scrolling-
looking at Big J.
Oh, that's
the goatee?
Okay, the poster that I'm looking at is extremely small, so I can't see it
Yeah.
very well. Yeah, so when I was scrolling earlier, I saw that he was a feature on one of their, like, he was a guest star. And I was like,
On Impractical?
yeah. I
Oh,
was like,
No. Wait, Big J was on Impractical Jokers?
No.
Yeah. No, Sal Volcano
Volcano.
was on Legion of Skanks on Monday.
Oh.
No, but I'm saying
He's
it was
like
funny.
Sal Volcano and Big J are like BFFs.
That makes
Sal's
sense
fucking
then.
hilarious.
Yeah.
When I was scrolling earlier looking at this, the presidential thing, I was like, hey, I thought it was originally Big J. And then I was like, wait a second. So I went and scrolled a little more, and I found out, I was like, that's Sol Volcano. Because the first thought was, that's Sol Volcano. No, it isn't.
Yeah.
But they look rarely similar.
Yeah, that's a little known fact. Sal Volcano actually does stand-up comedy, like, aside from the Jokers.
Yeah.
He
No,
does,
like,
and it is pretty decent, I will say.
Yeah.
he's really. The other two do, like, comedy-ish. I don't know if they do stand-up. They don't do stand-up?
No.
But
They
they're like-
just, I think they just do Jokers.
I thought they were in. I'm pretty sure they've had some other, like, small parts in, like, movies and shit. But yeah, no, Sal Volcano.
Probably, but
I think Sal's been on.
but they do their like they make so much money from Jokers. It's insane. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just the fucking money that gets fed their way for doing the show, and then also they do things. You know, they do the meet and greets, they do the fucking conventions, they do the Impractical Jokers cruise.
What?
Yeah, it's all the Impractical Jokers, and like you just buy a ticket for this cruise, and it's the Impractical Jokers and then stand up comedy too, like the whole time.
That sounds
I wonder
dope.
So they
if
bring
that
all
was-
the New York comics with them. Like they bring Big J's done it a bunch, and like they all do the Joker's cruise.
I wanted to go to Bert's cruise. It's in October.
That actually did look pretty fun.
It looked
Except,
dope.
isn't Nikki Glaser on it?
Yeah, I didn't say the whole thing was going to be fantastic.
Oh, speaking of which, we need to get to this because we're already way into the show.
All right, whatever.
But let
Fucking
me.
send it. What are you
So
doing?
I want to set this up a little bit. And producer, if you want to follow along, the video is titled. I don't know what it's titled exactly, but like I just type in like Madonna Truth or Dare. Let us know when you got it. We'll hit play. Oh, don't forget to switch the scene.
Well, we can switch the scene over there.
Oh, right.
Oh, you've already got it up. Okay.
Yep, we just gotta hit play. Jesus fucking Christ. Cody. I mean, what am I supposed to say right now? Bro. Everyone can hear that. All right. Play the video. There you go. Oh, are we on the scene?
No, you're not. It needs to be the bottom right corner.
There it is.
I just want to make sure you all know why you're here. Yes. In this room, all bets are off.
This is tough.
This
Amy
shit is
Schumer.
fucking insane.
Oh, Truth or dare? Dare, bitch.
Wow, starting off with a dare.
Amy
I
Schumer's
want
in
you to
this.
show me with this spread how you lick your husband's asshole. I mean butthole.
I think we're done. Oh my God, it's happening.
Nope.
So throughout this,
You guys haven't
Amy
gave him
Schumer
butthole. I don't
calls
think you
Madonna
find
bitch every time
Okay,
she
now
addresses
Eric, it's
her.
your turn.
This is kind of
She
like sad and gross.
Sad and gross is very popular right now.
West, also known as Diplo. Ah, come on. Truth or dare? Dare. You said dare. Yeah. My
These are
first thought
very
was dip your balls in the margarita and then finish the rest of it.
You're so highbrow.
I do it. You don't have to show your dick.
Pretty famous
Yes,
people.
you do.
Well, but no, like
go
from
over there and
comedy
hide it.
stand.
Well, you gotta show Madonna.
I can't remember the guy with the
Jack,
afro
you have to
name.
verify that.
Why am I in
Yeah,
charge?
like
know, it
he's
just feels
funny,
right.
but
Diplo's putting his nuts in fucking
Verification. He did it.
Jack Black's there for
The
some
part
fucking.
two. You have to slam
Blaine's
it.
there for some reason.
what the fuck is going on?
Madonna looks like something from a horror movie.
Well, that's from the past.
That's beautiful.
Can we do Madonna?
Don't ask, just do it.
Truth or dare?
Dare.
I want you to tongue kiss Jack Black right now.
Fuck yeah!
Okay.
I want it. We all want it.
You're gonna...
What is this a promo for?
I am a different
Is
man.
this not
Yeah,
the most fucking
I'm also a
weird,
different man.
like just the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your life?
I thought it was supposed to be a poker night.
Show us with this Evian bottle. Okay. How you suck it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he's just like, I don't know, man. This is all kinda gay. Lil Wayne and Jack Black are so out of place.
We can learn from this.
I'm learning.
Yes, Bob.
Okay, it's Meg's turn. I feel sick. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Okay, mine is Kate Berlant. True. Okay, if you could pick one person at the table to have 12 hours of sex with.
12 hours.
And after you have to go to a spaghetti dinner and disco.
Yes! All with the same person?
Yeah,
Bro,
so you
she's
pick
gonna
one
go from
person
280
go down
to
on,
120.
Go around town, have 16 hours of sex, disco, and
This
spaghetti.
was 12.
Holy shit.
It's too easy. I'm sitting at a table with Madonna.
I feel so honored. I love spaghetti.
Can't eat spaghetti unless my mom makes it.
Well, she could be in the other room.
Did he just?
Truth or dare?
Was that an Eminem?
I can't eat
The dare
spaghetti
is
unless my
to
mom
create
ate. No,
our
man, he's
original
just fucking
photo
high.
from the sex book.
He greened
with
out
you
because he
and
did not
Wayne
want to be
and
in
Jack
this.
and Madonna.
I
Like everyone
can't eat
against the
spaghetti
walls.
unless my
Director, let
mom
him do his
made it.
thing.
Is it everybody? Where? Oh, I wasn't even invited.
I love you guys to feel it a little bit, to show
And then
me,
Judd Apatow is just here
nothing
for.
now we're done.
Where
There
did
you
he
go.
come
In
from?
front to Madonna, obviously. Okay, then we build from there.
Has he been here the whole time?
Also, who are half of the other people?
Wayne on the other side. Wayne, grab them titties. Here we go.
Dream ass.
You're never. Everybody.
Jack Black's got his sweatpants pulled up to his titties.
See you. Hold on. Here we go. I think we did it.
Is he doing coke off the tits?
No, Lil Wayne fucking sucking on Madonna's tit.
Madonna,
Yeah.
I dare you
I
to
feel
do
bad
a
for Lil
world
Wayne.
tour and play your greatest motherfucking hits.
4 decades?
Yeah, bitch.
As in 40 years?
yes.
As in all those songs?
Fuck yeah.
She dared her to go
we're
on the
talking
world tour and play
Open
Michael
Your
Pence.
Heart. We're talking tropical.
Now she's gonna sing for her.
All of nature, wild and free. This is where I long to be. La Isla Bonita. Wait, hold up. That's a lot of songs.
It's a lot of songs.
That's all.
You think people would come to that show?
I'll be there.
Well, I'll be there.
I won't.
Yeah, I'm there.
Well, if you guys are coming,
Okay, so
then I'll
the
do.
answer is fuck yeah.
This whole thing was a promotion for her world tour. It was a 5-minute nonsensical promotion for Madonna's world tour.
Also, like, for being a singer, like,
We can stop it now for all reason.
80s, 90s, 2000s, 4 decades of music.
for being a singer, she was not, obviously, like, she was doing it low. She wasn't belting anything. But she was not sounding good. She
That was
sounded
Amy
like
Schumer. That wasn't Madonna.
No, I'm pretty sure. I thought Madonna was singing a little bit.
She was singing, but what you were hearing was Amy Schumer.
Why is this a thing?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's the most fucking fever dream thing I've ever seen.
I've never even really liked Madonna. Really, like
she had a hit or two.
Yeah, like she
But
had
that's what
hits, but like
all those songs, 40 years of music, all those songs,
all 8.
Yeah.
That's going to be like
you had like 5
40
hits.
minutes.
Yeah, the greatest hits were like you could cover it on one CD side. So
that ages us.
Yeah, it was about an album worth of hits in 40 years.
Yeah, but you said CD side.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Like,
remember double-sided
that's what I was
CDs?
talking about. Like, man, we know what that means.
Remember when you used to be able to you'd go to Walmart and get the fucking movie that was a double-sided DVD, and it would have one movie on one side and you flip it over and it'd be fucking Racing Stripes or something. It'd be like Shark Tale on one side and Racing Stripes on the other.
$20 Walmart special.
It's so accurate.
Had to grab that shit from that big ass bin that they had
It was
for
always
$5.
it was always DreamWorks too. Like you were not finding Disney in that bin, bro. You're finding Shrek and Shrek 2.
Hey,
Which
dude,
I'll
I take that.
any
Yeah,
day. Any day, I'll take that. Any day. It's always fucking. Actually, you know what? We just recently, when we moved in here and we didn't have internet for like a week, we were buying those movies at fucking Walmart because we didn't have internet.
At the $4.99
literally,
giant fucking cage.
Bro,
of movies.
inflation fucked that shit up. They're like $14 now.
The fuck?
Yeah, but
bro, you get a Netflix
they were
subscription
like
for that.
They were like $7 or $8, but still $7 or $8.
That's $15 in Walmart inflation.
Like I think we bought one that was like on one side was Anastasia and the other side was Ella Enchanted, and I'm sitting here like, why do we get this?
Why do these correlate?
This is a lose-lose. No. Actually,
Anastasia was bomb.
fucking slaps. That's why I actually picked that one out because
that's how I found.
All right, you got me.
Dude.
I picked that one out because I wanted Anastasia.
That's how I fell in love with blonde hair, blue eyed women.
She's a redhead in that movie.
She's redheaded.
In Anastasia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yes.
I thought that was the Russian one.
Yes.
That is the.
She's a redhead?
Anastasia.
You might be thinking of Meg Ryan, who voices her.
I swear she was blonde.
Wait, was it Meg Ryan?
Yeah, it was Meg Ryan.
Yeah, Meg Ryan voices her, who is a blonde.
Maybe that's. I don't know. I just know I like Russians.
Cody's thinking of Rocky IV.
Oh yeah, that's right. I fell in love with an Austrian who I thought was Russian.
Thinking of Ivan Drago.
Oh no, you're totally right.
Yeah, she's a redhead in that movie.
I don't know why I thought she was blonde.
I don't know. Fucking.
Maybe it was just a fever dream, and it was really what I wanted.
It's probably about the same time you had that one, and then uploaded it to YouTube.
What?
That fucking fever dream we just watched.
Oh, I didn't upload that shit.
Fuck, dude.
I may not be good at content creation, but I'm not that bad.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up there because my food's sitting on the porch. So,
No,
yeah.
your girlfriend got it.
Follow us on... Did she?
Probably.
No, she didn't. Follow us on Instagram at Don't Tell Me Cast, Twitter at Don't Tell Me Cast. Yeah, anything else?
Follow us at the things and don't get raped. That's good life advice.
Yep. Carry an umbrella. Later, bitches.
Later, fuckers.
Bitch tits.
Wow.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.